Hello, I'm back again. Now in the main game, and I sound very lame with my terrible rhyme. Look at the time. I don't even mind. Okay, I'm sorry. So we finished Everspace 2, and now we need to finish Horizon. We did do the DLC, and there's still like an epilogue. Trip over my tongue, trying to speak normal human language. Speak the language of the gods. Abba, Ibutuka, da da da. Nishiki Bolaha. Yes, we'll watch this epilogue, and then hopefully that'll be it, and we can go back to the main game.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory.
Ah, that's right.
I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the Daemon's attacks.
Matt Damon. Absolutely vicious.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud.
Man, I should have done this before I ended the stream. Last time we were playing this one, it kind of
he will give it all he has.
lost a bit of its impact. I'm sorry,
Aloy's
that's
here.
my fault.
That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
It's still pretty sad. Just not as sad as it would have been if we had done that immediately.
Hello, Aloy.
Ah, yes, it's E.
I have
not
been
F.
reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course
water this time.
Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death.
The science is smart
I was
AI.
familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyanide.
She's able to communicate in
It
tribes.
is unlikely
Well,
that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I
she went from
find your
Damon
presence
to
reassuring.
Hephaestus. Because, you know,
You
Aloy
are
is
different from the Banuk.
knowledgeable enough.
You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus.
That's right. We are
We
different.
can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps
Yes.
even like colleagues.
What I was literally saying, more comprehensive, except I was said it in a simpler way because I couldn't find the word again because, you know, lack of dictionary in my brain just went like, there's a word that really fits what you're trying to describe, but who knows what that is? You're too dumb. Well, maybe not dumb, just
Was the daemon, Hephaestus,
unable to
destroyed along with the
maintain.
cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it
They
was
didn't.
never there to begin with.
Well, again, lack of a
It
word.
infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
Does that mean Hephaestus is like the main sort of villain in Forbidden West? Because I don't think Hephaestus is ever mentioned much after the DLC.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct
Well, I'm
network
assuming.
connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Aurea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated.
Your
It is a
empathy
quality
is
that I
greatly
cherish in
appreciated.
Aurea as well.
Man, can you just imagine saying that to someone when they're like, oh man, I really feel for you, bro, I'm sorry about that. And you're like, ah, yes. Thank you, good sir. Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It kind of gives me a chuckle. I don't know why. Oh, hello, Vortex.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter.
Just tidying up the last of the
Aratak will come to me
DLC
again,
epilogue.
and I predict he will bring other Banuk.
We got back to the main
I
story.
have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Well,
I trust your judgment, Cyan. You were cautious with Aurea. You had to be. You didn't know what had happened to the world. So, keep doing what you think is best. As long as you ditch the superstition eventually.
As the Banuk believe I am a supernatural entity, I cannot predict how they will react.
Just answer what they do ask the best you can. The truth will come out.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide
killed a
further
spider, and
insight.
what if the
I'd love
spider
that,
was
Cyan.
not on your shoe or the
I'll
wall?
come back when I can.
It pulled a
I
Houdini.
should
Oh no.
check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
He pulled a vanishing act. Now he's like hiding in your socks, just waiting for the moment to strike. Vengeance. It's funny you mentioned that. I just had like a spider hanging off like my microphone stand boom thing, whatever the heck. It's only a little tiny one, but I was like, oh no, get out of here. How do you make like a little weird big line between my mic? Oh, I actually had a roach in my room the other night. That gave me a fright because I was like sitting here, right? I had my mouse on, hand on my mouse, and like I felt something like kind of scratchy or something on my hand. I looked down and it was a bloody roach. I was like, where the flip did you come from, you little sack of disgusting potatoes? And it gave me such a fright that I like kind of I just threw my hand with the mouse still attached. Which was bad because now it went somewhere and I don't know where it went, and so it's like I know it's somewhere in my room most likely. It could have gone out my window, maybe. It's doubtful though. So now I'm just like, ah, great, now there's a roach hiding somewhere. Yeah.
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy.
as you wish.
You try to kill
I
it,
wondered
pulled a
if you
Houdini,
thought
and you had a nightmare
That if
about it.
I'd never come along,
So bad
Aurea
you wake
might
up
still...
standing.
If you'd never
Again.
come along,
Oh my.
I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Aurea would be alone,
Oh,
and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost.
I had a bit of a dream.
Either way, I would not have been able to
That-
protect her.
Could be like an anime. It's like before I continue with this, it's kind of interesting. Like, okay, so there was like, what you call it? Bunch of different planets that had like some sort of trade agreement alignments or whatever. And there was a group made up of these two different planets. They're like these protectors or whatever. And there was this flippin' scary planet-sized abomination wandering closer to our two like planets, and it was really like horror Cthulhu sort of thing. It was like a massive ball of flesh with like heaps of eyes and tentacles and like a big mouth, and it was just, you know, inching closer, and we got all got nominated, I guess you could say, to get together and try and like destroy this thing, because apparently conventional weapons didn't work, so we had to use some sort of, I think it was like a spiritual technological weapon. But it was weird because it's not like we made like one big thing that we could shoot it with. It was like we all had like swords and knives and all kind of like handheld, like small arms melee weapons. Very random. I think it might have been influenced from playing Monster Hunter a little bit, and of course influenced a bit from playing Everspace maybe. But yes, basically we put together like a ship that we all jumped on, and for some reason it was like it had happened, like not happened, but I could see the future sort of thing, so I knew what was going to happen to some of the people on the crew, and I was trying to convince them to like either do something specific so that it wouldn't happen, or I remember telling this one guy, it's like, mate, give me your weapon, I need you to stay here or something. And then it like eventually took off into space, and it was this big scary thingy. I don't remember like exactly how it was shaped anymore. I just remember it was a big flesh blob with tentacles and eyeballs and a huge giant mouth, and yeah, we kind of approached it, and then any sort of continuity in my dream just like disappeared after that. It turned into a random mess, and then I woke up. But it was a kind of an interesting idea. I was like, it's like, oh, I know actually now what it reminds me of. It's Majora's Mask. You know how you have that big moon grinning and looks freaky as it's coming down to kill us all. That's what it reminds me of.
You didn't let her down.
That was my random dream.
You helped her do what she wanted.
And it was like a kind of a lengthy story, but it's kind of why
If that's
I
destiny,
remember it so well too.
I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Usually if I have a good dream like that, where I can remember
Only in the
what
struggle
happened,
against death do we find,
I write it
even
down.
for a moment, the spark of
because
life.
it's literally like a
Truly, Araya
pretty good
found the
story. It's
spark.
like, damn man, I can write things in my sleep.
I'm proud of her. Though I grieve
Just
for her
requires some,
passing,
at
last I
editing.
truly know who she was,
awake
and why the spirit was
to
so
make
important.
sense of certain things.
For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now
You got saved
I
from watching
understand.
anime today? I got saved from watching
There's
any
something
anime
else,
for the
isn't
last
there?
I can't stay here, Aratak.
12
And
or so
where I'm going,
hours,
but where I can't
excluding
follow.
sleep. I didn't watch anything
Besides.
yesterday,
It already had a chieftain before me.
other than like, what
A
was it?
strong one, I think.
That episode
A
of
wiser
the
one
Legendary Hero
for
is
the
dead.
path we shared.
I didn't watch anything else. I was going to watch that Luck movie.
The
Didn't watch that
Daemon is
either.
gone,
Didn't watch
but
it. I
there's
just
much
sat
to be
here and watched
done.
it and was kind
You
of just
mean
like,
the new units that Cyan said
dead.
escaped the culture?
Yes, fire claws.
I was staring
Now
at my
too,
work.
tracking them from Song's
Did I
Edge.
get any work
I
done?
could help with those.
No.
I have no doubt. You're practically
So I might be doing it again, another shorter stream today, so I can actually do some work. Because like I've made 0 progress on it for a couple of days now, so it's pretty bad. Damn. No more Aratak. Goodbye, Aratak. Oh, we can now override Fireclaw, Scorcher, and the Frostclaw. So I don't want to leave that way. It's like a ladder somewhere over here, I think. This way, maybe. I would have like been, oh damn it, if that was the ladder I was meant to kick down over there. Actually, I wonder if I even need to kick this ladder down here.
All the winters.
Oh.
Coming at once.
No, I don't. It's just down. Well, never mind. Cool. So there's like a few side quests that are left to do around here. I'm not going to worry about them too much. Mainly because I need more money. Money. We're greedy. Because we want that upgraded version of this one. But yeah, don't have enough moolah. See, like I've only got 6,000. This thing's like 20,000. Ugh. Why so much? The weapons are already like 12,000 on their own as well, so it's like... Curse your expensive, extortionate prices. Anyway, we'll going back to the main city. We're gonna kind of cheese it a little and just teleport to a campfire that we unlocked previously. You had the anime on your list is to watch, but you got saved from laying your eyes on the anime. People say it should never ever made. Its name is misleading. You thought I would love it, but people informed me what it was about. What it was about.
Isn't it?
And said, do not watch it, save yourself. Oh, Enikai-san's dog. Yep. Another one that was a manga. I haven't watched it either. I just threw a rock. Give me my rock back. What was the button said? Here we go. BS. I kind of already knew what it was about because I was like, oh yes, I remember this. I read a little bit of the manga because apparently like people were going crazy over the manga at some point. So I was like, oh, what's that? And yeah, it was just, you know, kind of...
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject
so that
to
duck
search.
is mortal in this area,
This
obviously.
is outrageous.
Apparently.
We're loyal citizens. How long do we have to wait? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
I thought Meridian was open to all Karja.
What
if I
happened to
just
Ursa has nothing
walk
to
right
do
through
with
you?
us.
Hey, you merchant man. What have you got? Oh, look. These weapons are cheaper than the other ones. Well, this one's not. An adept rattler. I do like the rattler, but it's just so weak, pathetic, and a waste of ammo. Adept Ripscaster, adept sling, adept blasting. We don't need this at the moment. Oh boy, you can tell I've been playing lots of Monster Hunter. I keep tapping control for sprint and then shift as my
One's in there, somewhere.
dodge. Weapon
And so is
special.
Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving.
I was doing this when I was
Erend said
playing
he'd
a bit of
introduce
Monster
me
Hunter
to
as well.
his sister
Actually, I
if I
kept
visited
tapping
Meridian.
shift, just like,
Said she was captain
why
of
am
the
I not
Vanguard.
sprint? Oh, it's wrong button.
If this keeps up,
I should really standardize
it's always the
all of my control layouts so I don't have to be so overly confused. Because now E is my use button, it's not F.
Stop right there.
Stop right there, criminals.
In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Karja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy, hey, you're alive. I thought you were dead. Make way, make way.
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Not really. A little. So you're alive. This we should celebrate. The drink's on me.
The way
We
Sid
need to
make
talk
my
alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
not Sid make
So
way.
you approve?
He gestured
course
make
I
way. It's just
approve.
like a kind of very
From now on,
passive,
she may come and go from the
wave.
city as she
yes,
pleases.
yes. I'm royalty.
As you wish, sir.
The royal wave.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead,
Just
here I
looking,
am,
like,
stumbling around.
right at their eyes. Like, see how, like, Eloy's got that little twitchy but subtle-ish sort of, like, eye movement? It's like, it's kind of what you do in real life as well, because you're actually, when you're looking into someone's eyes, you're not looking, you know, at both of them at the same time. You kind of, like, switch. I find, like, I do this sometimes as well, just like, naturally. You just look at someone in the eye, but you're looking at them in the left eye, but then like you switch and you go, oh, now I'm looking in your right eye, but then you look back to the left eye. it's a pretty funny, like, little Cuban trait, I suppose. But it's like something you don't really notice that much unless you're like looking into this sort of things. Like, how can we make our character look more realistic in animation-wise? You're like, well, first let's study how like a human talks to another human sort of thing, and then you like excruciatingly comb all of the like footage, looking at any sort of like details and whatnot. Like, and eyes are always like probably the biggest thing, because that's what makes a character feel more real. Because it's like, as they say, the eyes are a window into the soul. And I'm talking about random stuff again and not doing
Give
any
yourself
story.
some time. You'll find your footing.
Not at the rate I've been drinking.
And what would your sister have said about that?
And I think I chose
I know,
like the
you're
incorrect
right.
response.
I should
Yeah, I
expect more of myself. She always did.
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The
Come on, you
Proving
need a
was
drink.
attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people. How did you survive?
How I survived is less important than how I was
More
targeted.
like we got
Targeted?
thrown off the side of the cliff. That's how we
The
survived.
killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
Somehow landed our ass in the deep snow.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to
You're being a
take
bit of a drunk baby.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
Oh, what else is not
guess.
going to return as your
As
highest
long as
moral
I'm
need.
there to witness the search.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
It's a weird
Okay,
hairstyle.
okay. Come on.
One he will regret later, when his hair stops growing and so on. Actually, I don't know. It's a video game character. What do I
What
say?
does anyone think?
He'll probably
don't.
be fine.
I just drink.
If he's in the Forbidden West, he probably looks the same. Maybe.
Is she?
They probably just took us 3D. Oh no.
Apparently they're letting
Stop. Stop going down that
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
rabbit hole.
Come take a look. I'll give you a
Hide
good
in his palace. Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How
Vengeance
long
for
will a
Sujin.
bud hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered. And her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
His
What
mood
did
like
you mean
went
about Ursa's murder?
180
Not now.
quickly.
Must have been those traitors inside.
He suddenly does like a
Okay,
Just
how are
turn
we
that
gonna get
corner.
in? Oh, that was subtle.
also
Here we
very
are.
lacking in
Try not to break
oomph.
anything. Other
Kicked the door
than
open and there was like no
All of
crash
this
sound, no
for one man.
wood
Safe to
smacking
have
wood
connections
sound,
in the
just
Sun King's court.
weird silence. Maybe someone forgot to put that.
The corner of this rug is frayed, and the floor near it is worn.
Examine the rug.
Let's see what's underneath.
Hatch.
Hey, how did that get here?
Oh my goodness,
Question
there's no
is,
way
how to
that
get
rope
through
would
it.
have hidden that.
Without a key,
Look how
you
bumpy
won't.
that is.
That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Hey, look at that. Bumpy as heck.
Call it a day, girl. Wasting time.
No, we will find a way. Might be a lever somewhere. Family
Looks like
book.
a picture of Owen's family.
So he has a family. Maybe it's his ex-family. If something happened. Now he's
There's
familyless.
metal here. Could be just what I need.
Oh, hey, look. A conveniently placed stack of iron ingots.
Looks big and heavy.
There we
Let's
can
give it a
just
little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
I would just jump down there, but don't think that's very smart. Jump down and break my legs. Oh. Keeps lots of pots here. What's he brewing? Drugs.
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
Ah, I see.
They took his wife and child captive.
Oh, that is the
They?
logical outcome.
Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family.
It's always tough to do anything. Must commit terrible crimes or your family will be
The glyphs
offed.
show places he visited.
I don't know. From a morale standpoint, I can...
Hold on now. You just got here. Is there
Oops.
any evidence or not?
I was just having a look around the room, man. Here, look at the map.
Looks like Olin kept a journal.
But yes,
Olin?
most
I knew
people
he
would
grew
say that,
confidence,
oh,
but I
that's
never
not an
took him for a
excuse to
poet.
do crime or
No doubt
whatever
not.
if you're being
Olin knew I was
forced
targeted.
because your family's held hostage. But that's just a stupid... Such a stupid, like, was it opinion to have?
There's your proof. Read the
I
last
mean,
page.
you would do the same
He
thing if your
writes about
family
meeting
was
me and
probably
the order to kill me.
being threatened.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read?
It's easy to
glyphs?
say, oh,
And these things that
shame
you
on you
see,
sort of
how do
thing,
you
wag
do
your
it?
finger when you're not in that situation.
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but Somehow, Olin and the killers can speak to each other
They're
with
hooked
their
up to the
focuses
mobile
over
network,
distances.
that's why.
And see through each other's focuses, too. Like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you. Through Olin.
Probably another one of those
Yes,
AI
so far as I
things.
can tell.
Kind of like how we ran into Hephaestus.
Now that I know where to find Olin, I
Science
should be on my way.
All by yourself?
in the DLC.
Leave it to me.
But
I'm
I guess the
faster on my
DLC
own.
kind of just,
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen,
well,
Out of the way,
spoils
Erend.
the main story
I'm
here, but
asking you to
if you
help
haven't
me, Aloy.
played the main
I
story,
need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that.
The Shadow
but
Realm.
the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people.
It is
Why
right.
should you have justice and not me?
Does make sense. He
Look,
speaks truth.
I'll
Aloy.
head for Red Ridge
Aloy.
Pass, where Ursa's body was found, and wait for you there. A few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Red Ridge Pass, you said. I'll see what I can do.
Okie dokie. Just run there. Oh, hang on.
This place.
This man also
Smells
is a
like-
shop. What does he have? He has treasure boxes. Oh my goodness, you can buy blue gleam, special box modification. Wait, other way around. Special modification box. What's in it? Too bad we can't afford that. The blue gleam boxes would be nice. This is a mysterious one. Stranded necklace, shackles, and figure. Who knows where you get that? But I do have these. I'll take that. What a deal!
Nothing I've ever smelled before.
Actually, I was just thinking. I wonder what anime is out today on Saturday. Well, it's Saturday for me, because I live in the future. It's happening a while. Like I said, I haven't really watched anything, so I haven't checked. View contents. Tag all. Take the blue green.
Is that some kind of spice?
I don't think there was anything that good that came out on Saturday. I could be wrong. Can't really say without checking. Oh wait, it's MASH. MASH and magic or muscle magic, whatever it's called.
You're looking for artifacts.
That is out on
Yes,
Saturday.
but I'm no profiteer.
Oh my goodness.
Sun King Avad has named
Keep your
me
head
an
still,
envoy
lady.
to the Banuk. I work on their behalf, looking for sacred relics to return to their homeland, Ben-Ur. I'm especially interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found near Banuk rock paintings. If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Okay.
You ready? Let's trade then.
What have we got first? Oh, I see these little carvings.
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods.
Collectibles.
Found any Banuk relics in the wilds, Outlander?
What about this one? Wow. A dirty basket. What a load of junk.
Would you like to buy something today?
It's like a bunch of people over there with quests. How do I get up there?
Buy what you need, leave
You
the
Can I
there,
just Assassin's Creed
Outlander?
up here?
Do you have relics to trade?
No, I can't.
Take a look at these wares.
Grab it. Grab the ledge.
I've got all the goods here. They're necessities.
Do I have to find a stair? These stairs go down. This isn't the... Oh, I wanted to go. Very pretty. Not sure how I feel about that though. I mean, it looks okay. It's got a bit of variation on that mount, but it kind of just looks artificial. Or actually, maybe that's the whole point. Maybe that's the point. It's supposed to look artificial. Maybe that's actually like some sort of massive robotic tentacle just lying there, and it's got vegetation growing on it. You just can't see it properly. Then it makes sense. I don't know why I'm trying to judge the the background aesthetic like that, but it suddenly popped in my head when I saw it. Oh my goodness, there's more stores.
All right. What did you want to discuss?
You're an Outlander, which is good. But a Nora, which might be bad. Do you fear the ruins of the Old Ones like many in your tribe?
No.
No. Although some can be dangerous.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travels, have you found strange vessels, emblazoned with symbols of the Old Ones? They consist of a hollow cylinder with a crescent handle affixed at both ends. If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have for them.
What sort of ritual were these vessels made for?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets.
I was hoping that was the trade.
Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. Others think they held sacred essences and oils for worship. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. It must have been breathtaking. But which vessel was used for which? I have to know. I have to continue my research.
Are you sure people didn't just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous.
Okay, let's see. Trade.
Yes. Trade quickly. I have work to do.
Now we'll see what he's talking about. They are literally just cups, mate. Cups. You idiots.
I will leave you to the hunt. Be sure to delve into the ruins.
Uh-huh.
Yes. You look capable.
When I find
you
some
might do.
cups.
Come here if you will.
Where are you? Well, he's just a regular trader, okay. Yeah.
You there! Can you help me? You with the second sight, I need your help.
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution
and their attire
necessary.
of like mixed clothing and machine bits actually looks pretty cool. Hey, let me in your house. Why can't I get in your house?
Check out these wares.
How am I supposed to investigate who stole it if I can't get in your house? That's it.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Where these other quests at? Over there. How do I get up there again? Oh. Stairs. This man's shop. Which you can't climb. Oh, here we go.
Got all the best goods here.
Finally. Good set of stairs.
Who is that?
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family. Hi there, Outlander. Name's Vilgund. Did you come to the city looking for work? Good shards. Enough to buy garb more becoming of your...
Okay, Stop there if you want me to hear you out.
I only meant a well-molded woman such as you. I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame machines, the rumor said. So I hired men to investigate. Just investigate, that's all. Those Banuk are canny, too canny. I paid up front. Well, half up front. I've had no word back.
So now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost. This rumor's worth more to me.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward.
Pick it up sideways.
You're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines.
I mean,
Peaceful as
I don't
you
mind
like.
picking them up.
Keep them, use them,
I
sing
do
to
want to
'em.
just do the main story more
True.
than anything.
If we learned how they do it, think how valuable that would be to all the tribes.
When you say valuable,
It's got
you
an
mean they pay
interesting
you for it.
eyepiece /
Girl,
monocle.
I'm not made of straw.
If I did look into your rumor...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. It's on the edge of Banuk land, beneath the anvil of the moon. And you look like you know your way around the savage east. The east. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, you can't miss that, can you? Payment on return.
Yeah. He doesn't want to lose his money again.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well then. Congratulations and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
Oh no.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
But what if I want to trade in my sons? Bylaws. You there. I demand you to... Wait, what?
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right. You're
I have many.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I believe I have enough here. What next?
You brought in all the sun marks at once. You're going to make a lot of hunters jealous. Not that it takes much. I'm pleased to present to you a Lodge Blast Sling, a Lodge Rope Caster, and the Lodge Warbow. Congratulations, you're a master hunter of the Lodge. All I can give you now is encouragement.
Ah, yes. All the weapons in one go. Wait, what? Oh, I had tab. I'm too used to playing Everspace. This thing when you're jumping between like too many games, you just end up forgetting which buttons correlate to which game because you got muscle memory. Open Adept Lodge Blasting. Ooh. Adept Lodge Ropecaster. Adept Lodge Warper. Magnificent. We can sell our old and busted, old and crusty. Wait, you could. Oh, no. I didn't actually think that the ropecaster could put mods in it. I don't know why I thought that, when I clearly have one with mods in it. I have to migrate those over, but unfortunately the warbow probably won't be used because we have the better one. Double nuke, which we have to buy back at some point. We bought the two main bows we use. I don't know, I feel like the elemental ones haven't been really doing too well anyway in this New Game Plus Ultra Hard mode. Kind of feels like the element that it applies is way less than usual. It's better just to do damage. Either use the armor shred or the damage bow. And then if they've got some canisters, just shoot the canisters with the element, and then that actually doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much element applies, because it will just be like well, not instant, but it explodes the canister that you hit. If it's like a fire canister, then yeah, fire would make it just pop. Same with chill and electric, yada yada.
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're a Nora, are you not? A fighter from the savage lands.
The sacred land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my better. Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage.
Discrimination.
And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a Hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Well, that only took like a brief convincing sentence from Aloy to get him to change his mind. But still, yeah, he's in a bit of an ass hand.
So there are Oseram and Asundum now.
Wait, where's this? No, if I actually had the quest, that might help. Where are we? Is it an errand? Oh, it is. It's an errand. Here we go. And then we'll go to the main story and just forget everything that happened here.
Assis said you were a Hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks,
No, I think I've already fought a stronger one. But thank you for
It's part of the hunt.
trying.
I'm ready to hunt.
We
so
fought
tell
that
me, what do I
demon
have to do?
corrupted Thunderjaw.
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 sawtooths, 2 ravagers, and a stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis boil.
Assis!
I never come across Red Maw.
That reminds me of the Fifth Element. Like right at the beginning, you know, when the movie's starting, they're in their architectural like building, and there's a boy in there who's like kind of half asleep, but he's reflecting light from outside into the temple so that the professor can read it using like a mirror or something. But it's funny because Professor yells at him going, Aziz, light! Oh, thank you, Aziz. Turns around, there's like an alien looking right at him. He's like, oh. Literally that is what he says. He just starts mumbling and bumbling. I need to watch that again. Meet me in... Oh, yeah. Well, that one. Where he at? Many long journey all the way over there. Okay. We'll go to this camp, pick up side quests. I know I said I'm not going to worry about them too much, but I'm just going to pick them up so I don't have to think about them.
This isn't up to their usual standard.
Don't bother me, Outlander. I don't need a mercenary, I need a miracle. Someone who can tell me who slaughtered my men.
I'm a good tracker. Maybe I can help. What happened?
Mass murder, that's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
Cabbage.
I know what killed those men. A machine that attacks from underground. It's called a rock breaker.
An underground killing machine. Great. What in the name of the sun am I supposed to do about that?
Just sit tight. This kind of thing is my specialty.
I've seen better.
Oh, Bloodstone. Actually, I want to do this one. This one is pretty good.
I prefer the one about the Sun Priest falling in love.
So yeah, somewhere I can jump down without breaking my ankles.
I prefer the one about the Sun Priest falling in love with a merchant's daughter.
Surely you have a staircase somewhere. Oh, I'm stuck on the cactus. No, we'll take this way down.
I'll tuck that away.
We go. Little thing.
Rock breakers make these mounds when they attack.
Finding that they're an enemy, they should not be recommended to any new anime watcher. You always have thought saying, what if I did recommend the forbidden anime? Okay, jeez. That was so easy. It was ridiculous. Other than, you know, getting hit a few times there. Quite a nasty way. Speaking of forbidden anime though. When are they going to give us Forbidden West? Horizon Forbidden West. Maybe one day. Is this Fireweave? That's pretty high, 29%. Metal shards. Only 5. I need so many of those. $20,000? How are we supposed to get 20,000? Surely some of these side quests will give us like a bunch. Maybe. I hope so. Doesn't help that a lot of this is also uses shards to make arrows and whatnot. Not really super fond of like having like, you know, your currency system is also your crafting resource. Would have been nice if it was just separate. But oh well. Maybe that's something they tweaked in Forbidden West. If it ever comes to PC. If it comes to PC, 100% playing it. I'm not going to buy a PS5 to play it though. Even though they are...
I love this bit.
Kind of stabilizing in price now.
And
we can laugh at all of those scalpers who bought hundreds of them.
Nor a hunter so bold. Take this. It's
Because
from
now
the
they have
quarry
to sell them
stores,
at an even
but no one's
reduced
gonna argue
price
that you don't
compared
deserve
to
it. May you walk in the light, friend.
Standard sellers.
Especially when dealing with what comes up from the ground.
I love this bit.
But they've got to be careful as well though, because you never know when some government might come along and state that, excuse me, we're actually now making that illegal to do. Because you know, that was the UK government's trying to outlaw loot boxes. Understandably so. And EA's hilarious response was like, oh, they're just surprise mechanics. Yes, you know what else a surprise mechanic is? Your market value dropping by like 30% or something. Like, oh, you're not making money? Oh, what a shame.
Need them soon enough.
I say that, but you know the developers are the ones that get the worst of it, because all of the higher ups would just take the money from their wages and give it to themselves. They'll be like, oh no, we got to reduce costs somewhere. You know what? Let's give all of our CEOs a 20% raise, but we'll give all of the employees a 30% demotion, I guess you could call it. Like, I've seen it happen a couple of times. I can't remember like particularly what company did this, but it was disgusting. Like, they literally were taking money out of their employees' pockets. And then they wondered why everybody left. I think it was some indie company. So it's not, you know, it's not exclusive to just big corporations doing this. Kind of reminds me again, actually. There was an indie company that was all about equality. They were like, oh, we're going to have everybody have exactly the same wage. Terrible idea. So you had people who were like more qualified and more experienced getting paid the same wage as like some dude they literally pulled off the street. It's like, hey, you know how to do game dev? He's like, oh yeah bro, I know how to do a bit of programming or whatever. Comes in, doesn't actually know what the hell he's doing. he knew how to do a bit of programming by like literally modding some stuff, which is had tools handed to him or whatnot in like their specific modding programming language or whatever. Goes to do like actual programming, doesn't know what it's gets paid the same price as like the 10-year professional who works. I think that company also kind of fell apart because there was no incentive for people to like do more than what they were required to, and even then it was like, well,
I can hear you. I think.
No need to get better. Kind of killed the whole. I mean, a bit of competition's fine, but if you've got no incentive to actually, work hard for your payment or get a raise or whatever at some point down the line. I kind of just wanted to sneak past, but come to see me. Just a quick save again.
She's disappeared!
Hello, hello. Goodbye. Damn. Got a good shot. If only my arrows were as accurate. That's more of a me problem than the game, I think. Oh no, I didn't want to. I thought that was it.
It's Errant. Then he's in trouble.
Is he? Well, we've been quick save. Oh, wow, he's struggling against the Greys. Hey, you.
Just another day in the Vanguard.
Over here, little friend. Is he running around with a hammer? Is that a spear? Oh, he is running around with a hammer. He missed. Oh, I'm gonna have to get rid of you, sorry. Oh, I missed. Wow, look at that. Right through the horns. Hey, he's still alive, my goodness.
Spotted.
I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help.
Middle vessel, no.
Come on over here and have a word.
Yes, Chief. No, wait, I'm the Chief, that's right. I am the Banuk Chief.
Come on, what are you waiting for?
Bow to me.
What are you doing out here all alone?
All for me.
Where are your men?
Gifts. I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind putting my worthless ass on the line, but not theirs.
Tribute, there we go. It's like, what's the word called?
Don't worry. This is just an average day for me. You know, take down some machines, track some killers.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning for you. Ready to get started?
Are you sure you're all right?
Well, I'm sober, so no.
Well, I'm glad you're thinking straight at least.
Don't get used to it.
Uh-huh.
Tell me exactly what happened to Ursa. Start from the beginning.
No one knows for sure. She left in the middle of the night with a few of her best men.
Her best men? But she didn't bring you?
No. I'd been drinking a lot. And maybe she thought... damn, I don't know. I couldn't hack it. Search parties found their bodies the next day and the corpses of some shadow Karjak cowards. It was an ambush. The Shadow Carja are animals. They beat her so bad we can't even show her face before burial.
I'm so sorry, Aaron.
Well,
yeah. Well,
that to me is kind of a dead giveaway that she's probably not dead, and they just found somebody with a similar body and then ruined the face so that you couldn't tell it was actually her or not. That seems like a very, you know, glaringly obvious
Show me
thing to do, unless you can,
do what I can
100% prove
Come
that
on,
that
follow
body
me.
was her. I'm assuming she's just captured. They kept her alive, but made it look like she's dead so that nobody would come looking. A very common strategy used often in certain circles of villainy.
Why would Ursa come all the way out here?
I don't know.
Gather my medicine.
It doesn't make sense.
The doctor told me I need 3 whiffs of this herb every day.
Is this Shadow Carja territory?
No.
Otherwise I lose my
They broke the
marbles
ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cleft.
and become a rambling animal. And feel the need to eat raw meat.
Almost there.
Okay, actually, speaking of raw meat, went to a restaurant one time. It's like kind of fancy restaurant, and one of their orders was
Hey,
like
this is it, where the
raw meat.
ambush happened.
It's
Our
like
soldiers
called
have been
something
over it, but
specific,
maybe
I
that
can't remember.
fancy artifact of yours can find a
But
clue or something.
we got it,
Please.
and I tried some, and I was
I need
like,
to find the bastards that did this.
I was not into that, eh?
These look like drag marks.
Some of,
Did
even
someone
like sushi,
move a body
like
through
raw fish sushi, at times.
What do you see there?
Not really that
The
into.
stain forms a line.
I guess it depends
As
on
if blood
who
dripped off the
prepares
edge of
it,
something.
how it's prepared.
Like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here.
I think it
and
was like
scattered them across
some
the field.
kingfish sushi or something.
Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow
like
Carja
some
do
really
that?
thin
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Carja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find
Tried
out.
some, and it was pretty good, but at the same time, I don't know. It didn't really sit too well with me. I was like, So I only really tried like a little bit and then didn't touch it again. My sister was all over it, dude. Though, no, I won't say anything about that. I've got it. Well, maybe I will say. She likes to think that she's got like this culinary superiority. It's like, yes, I know what's good, you don't. That sort of attitude. And then she sees this, just like next time I see her, she's like, excuse me, you were talking bad about me. That's it. Now get out the flippin' the jandal. The chancleta. Or chancla. Whatever the Spanish word for sandal was. I'm not remembering it quite as that much. I haven't used that in a while. I should probably highlight these tracks so I can see where I go. I just conveniently just running in the same direction that I was supposed to be going in. Literally had a bit of a brain.
Why fake an ambush?
Just like, brain, what are you thinking? I'm not thinking. What are you talking about? Can't you tell? I was thinking about something else. We were talking about food. Just imagine talking to yourself like that. Say, good morning, brain. Good morning, voice or self. inner voice. Ancient chimes. It's called keys. Ancient bright bracelet. Oh look, it's a smartwatch, and then we got a regular watch. Oh, I'm not taking any of it. Wait. Take it, sell it. Like, no, I'm not gonna take that. But then I realized I need money. Look, there's some people. Oh,
These
no.
guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Asuram.
Have a bit
Is
of
this how your people usually greet each other?
heartburn.
She's coming for us.
Excuse me.
Ah!
Hit them till they can't hit back.
Oh, dang it.
You're going down.
Come on.
Too fast.
What is going on? Here we go. Gosh. Gotta be like pixel perfect. Wait, he's alive. Definitely a me problem with the aiming thing. Sometimes. Half the time. Most of the time. Because I've got like my arm resting on my armrest like this. But if I try to move forward, it gets a bit like my arm gets stuck on the armrest. So if I lift it like this, I don't have that much of a problem with it. In comparison. Like I still missed there, obviously. Oh, dang. Stop moving so I can hit you.
Uh-oh. What's that?
I think it's calling in machines.
Physics.
Get ready.
Hello. I have you. Oh no, quick, back to my safe spot. Can't get me up here. This is my gun now.
Here they come.
We'll eventually get to the battle. I'm on my way. Oh, dang it. Not exactly what I was aiming for.
They called.
Yeah, right in the soft cable-y section.
Asuram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual.
What if it's Shadow Karja dressing as Oscar?
Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it.
Everyone calls it a second sight, but it's just enhanced investigation tool. Oh, a Ravager trophy. Perfect. Unintentionally. No, I'm gonna scrap that too. I actually just need to sell junk, so take what we can get. So I need Stalker and Sawtooths. Sawtooths are the grinders, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
Those rocks.
Been a while.
They're shattered.
No,
Something hit
snapjaws
these
of
stones.
crocodiles. Huh, I was gonna say been a while
Something I've never
crocodile.
seen before.
Maybe it's a crocodile.
These look like Vanguard weapons. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back.
Pile of blood.
So much blood. A lot of people died here. A massacre. What are those leather straps? Armor straps, cut with a knife, and a rock with blood on it. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing.
Yes, odd thing.
There,
Just sitting
by the tripod. A used power cell.
A palace. So they must have made some sort of hybrid machine gun thing. Or they found one.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but it must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory. But it takes a little
game theory.
imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the Vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian.
Exactly what we were
Take another
thinking
look at
before
that body.
we even got here.
If it's really Ursa.
Don't believe me, you could go back and
course I'm
watch.
wrong. But if I'm right.
Well, I don't think Twitch will hold the VOD for very long.
Then my
but-
sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Good on you, Batman. You've found out the killer. I mean, Alloy. Found the truth of the matter. In your detective mode. Alright, where do we need to head back to? Oh, let's go back to the city. Come now. Make us run all the way up here, only to run all the way back. I'm just gonna go to this campfire. As I said earlier, I'll probably like keep this bit a bit on the short one again. I mean, I know I've had like quite a few shorter streams in a row lately. The last one was just unfortunate. It was like literally finished finished Everspace 2 in that 40-minute mark, really. And the first hour was me just running around.
I've seen better.
But yes, I do need to do some other work today. Quite badly.
Arrested 2 for disorderly
And then I would like to get something to eat too. So probably get a mince pie from the bakery. Mince and cheese pie. Yes, this sounds good. Because I'm practicing my standard way of the morning for me. Have more of a snack for breakfast, and then just a glass of water. A tall glass of water, mind you. Now, I think it's about maybe a 0.4 or 5 liter glass.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Murad. Please come with me.
Blameless?
You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.